Namaste, namaste, and welcome to this Friday evening chair yoga. We've had a bit of a funny start because I was in the wrong meeting, but it's all good. We are here now and we're ready to go, but we're going to start by just bringing ourselves into our yoga space. So sitting on your seat, making sure that you feel that you're able to lift and be comfortable, not sitting back into the back of your chair, resting your hands wherever feels good to you. Maybe closing your eyes if you feel comfortable doing that, or gazing gently downward if you prefer. Spend a moment to just step away from your day. Leave behind any conflicts, any unresolved feelings. Leave behind your reminiscing, your planning for the future, and bring yourself into this moment. Feel how your body is feeling right now. Notice the areas that perhaps feel a little fatigued at this end of the day. Areas that are holding a little bit of discomfort or tension. And notice too those areas where the body feels quiet, spacious, and at ease. Bring your awareness to the breath that you're breathing right now. And notice this breath. And the next one. Pick just one aspect of the breath to bring your attention to, whether that be the sensation of the breath moving in and out through the nostrils, the movement of the body as you breathe, or perhaps the sense of expanding and contracting in space as you breathe. Allow your attention to rest on that one singular aspect of the breath. And then when you're ready, you can gently deepen your breath, exhaling a little bit more fully, drawing the navel in gently, and then breathing deeper into the sides of the body, the chest, the upper back. Breathing out fully, more completely, just gently using a contraction across the navel to help. And as you inhale, breathing into the ribcage, the collarbones, the shoulder blades. A few more deeper, more purposeful breaths. Maybe just one more, particularly if it's the first time you've really concentrated on your breathing today. And then when you're ready, you can gently take your chin towards your chest. Feel the back of the neck lengthening, that space across the top of the shoulders, maybe between the shoulder blades. And if it feels comfortable to you, you can roll one ear towards your shoulder and then chin back to the chest, and the opposite ear to the other shoulder and chin to chest. So rolling side to side. If it feels not so great to do this rolling, then doing some gentle neck turning and some nodding. If it feels good to do this, just taking a moment to explore perhaps a small circling of the head, avoiding dropping the head backwards, just lifting the chin, feeling the space underneath the throat and rolling in the opposite direction as well. And then whenever you're ready, bringing your head back to center, just relaxing the arms down to the sides for a moment, and then rolling the shoulders. Very nice. Excellent stuff. Let's go the opposite way as well. Just beginning to explore how that feels down the sides of the body. And then bringing your hands to rest. We're going to stand up to do our Kati Chakrasana. We're going to make it quite a vigorous start to the class. And then we'll come back to sitting for some seated practice, and we may alternate between sitting and standing tonight. So let's start with the feet a comfortable distance apart, a little softness in the knees, and taking the elbows wide and having the elbows bent wherever is good for you. So the elbows don't need to be particularly high, they can just be out to the side, but see if you can bring your hands back so that as you look sideways, they're either side of your body. Now, if your shoulders really don't like that, move them just a little bit in front. We're going to try and keep the elbows back and the palms back as we twist from one side to the other. So we don't really want the arms to move except as they're attached to the shoulders. And then it's the torso that moves. And you can equally do this with the hands on the hips if that's just a little bit more of a comfortable position for you. So if you can, palms facing the forwards, but back of the hands moving a little bit behind you. And then if it feels good, you can gently pivot on the toes. A little firmness across the belly muscles. It's always harder to do that at the end of the day when we've had breakfast, lunch, and perhaps dinner. So just being kind to yourself and gentle, drawing a little bit in to create a little bit of stability. Very good. And then we're going to begin reaching. So we're going to reach one hand across and draw the opposite elbow back behind us. And reaching and drawing the elbow back. As you reach, feel if there's perhaps a little bit more rotation through your torso, through the rib cage, through the sides of the body. And then we're going to reach up, pulling the opposite elbow down. And it's a diagonal reach, up but sideways, pointing your toe away from the direction you're reaching in, so you get a little length down the diagonal of that side. And then we're going to reach down and pull the elbow back up. So the opposite elbow pulls behind us. Very good. Little lean forward here helps. Nice, that's great work, girls. And then coming back to the center, we're going to add a little bend in the knees as well. So a bend and reach, bend and reach. Still thinking about that opposite elbow coming back behind the body as well. 2 actions. And we'll just do 1 or 2 more to each side. And then we're just going to allow our bodies to slowly lose that momentum until they come back to standing steady. Well done, girls. That was quite a lot. So let's just roll the shoulders a little bit. And we'll go in the opposite direction as well. Very good. Okay, so we're going to do some more arm things tonight, and I'm very focused on arm things this term because we're cultivating this really healthy mindset, which is often to do with opening our hearts and expressing ourselves and allowing our emotions to be. So that is where we're going. So the feet can be anywhere that's comfortable for you, a little softness in the knees, reaching the arms out to the sides, turning your left palm up and your right palm down, and then just switching from one side to the other. So turning, turning, that's all we're doing. And what we do is we just make that rotation go a little bit more. So we're rolling a little bit further. Perhaps there's a touch of softness in the elbow. So perhaps the palm that's turning down turns all the way back to face behind you, and the palm that's turning up turns all the way back to face behind you, all the way around to face behind you rather. So just a little extra rotation. If you've got room for that in your shoulders, have a go. And then if you'd like to do a little bit more, you can gently draw one shoulder blade and then the other behind you as you reach the opposite one away. So you're not bending at the elbows, it's all driven by the upper back. Fantastic. See how you get on. But again, don't worry too much about it. You can do any of the variations. If you want to, you can make it a little bit more like walk like an Egyptian by looking in the direction of your upturned palm. So you get a little rotation through the upper body as well. Very good. Excellent stuff. And then we'll bring both hands to resting and just float the arms down to the sides. Give ourselves a little bit of a wiggle down the sides of the body and also through the shoulders. I think it's about time we did something for our hips as well. So with the feet wide apart and the knees nicely bent, just going to make some nice hip circles here. We're going to start small, starting small, just exploring where feels like it's really easy for the body. I could do this all day or indefinitely. And then maybe making those circles a little bit bigger. Where do you begin to feel your abdominal muscles working and your buttock muscles working to hold the body steady and strong? Where do you begin to feel the stretch down the sides of the body or the back or the front of the body? And then we'll go the opposite way. You can start small again if you want to, just finding that nice, easy place to work. And then going a little bit deeper. And I have to say that this direction round behaves quite differently for me. You know, one hip doesn't enjoy that as much as the other one, as the other direction. Very good. So just observing your body. Super stuff. And then coming back to standing steady again. Brilliant. Okay, so with our arms, we're going to do 2 more arm exercises, but we're going to alternate with things with the hips as well. So standing anywhere that's comfortable, a soft bend in the knee helps the buttocks to work a little bit and the legs to be more supportive. We're going to take our arms out and just allow the elbows to bend so that the hands hang down. A little bit like that thing that you used to do when you were entertaining children, you know, where you pretended to have broken arms. Oh, it's all good. So here we are. You can do a bit of that if you want. And certainly if this next exercise doesn't suit you and you're able just to do this pivot from the elbow, that's fine. You can do a little bit of this. But what we're going to do is bring the fingertips towards each other and then imagine that we're pushing something. So we're really, really trying hard to push out to the sides and then rebound. Pushing out to the side and then let go. Pushing out to the side and let go. Feel the power in your arms and your upper back. Feel the power in your belly muscles as well. We'll do 2 more. Pushing out. Oh, and 1 more. Pushing out and let go. And then relax in the shoulders as well. Give them a little bit of a wiggle. Nicely done. Aces. And then here we're going to do a little reaching exercise because I've just thought of it and I thought, oh yes, we should absolutely do that. And it's the beauty of yoga, we can throw in anything as long as it fits with the practice. So bringing your hands in front of you, the palms are facing each other, but they are closer together than shoulder width apart. And we're going to reach one set of fingertips forward and then draw that set of fingertips back. And we're doing that with that space behind the upper back. So we're reaching forward, reaching back, reaching forward, reaching back. The other hand stays steady where it is, and you don't bend your elbow at all. Okay, or you don't bend it any further. It can be a little soft. Reaching forward, reaching back. Let's swap to the other side. reaching forward, reaching back, reaching forward. We're pulling that space behind the shoulder blade backwards, as opposed to moving the opposite arm. Good job. This is a little subtle, and you may find that your movement is not so big. That's okay. It's just what space we have. We'll do one more on this side. And then we're going to relax the arms down. Let's shake out the wrists, because that one can be strong on the wrists, aces, and give the shoulders a little bit of a wiggle, and feel free to wiggle down the sides of your body as well. Nice. Okay, so while we're here, we're going to alternate those arm exercises with a little something for the side of the body and the low body. So feet are a comfortable distance apart, arms down by the sides. And we're going to bend the knees just a touch, slide the left hand down the left leg, and then sliding back to the center, firm in the belly, sliding the right hand down the right leg, and sliding back to the center. Let's do a little bit side to side. And if you want to, you can breathe in as you come up and breathe out as you go down. Breathing in and up, breathing out and over. Breathing in and breathing out. We'll just do this one more to each side. So we finish sliding down the right and coming back to the center. Relaxing the arms, relaxing the legs, relaxing the back. Maybe give your bottom a little shake from side to side to release in the hips. Fantastic stuff. So we're going to do our last standing up arm exercise. And for this, we're going to make like a W shape with our arms. So palms turned upwards, elbows a little bit close to the body, but at the same time, we want the arms out to the sides, not too far in front if possible. So still open in the chest here. And imagining that we're holding 2 cups of water, we're going to make circles with the elbows, which will also circle the shoulders. Okay, so a little firmness in the belly here, allowing the head and the neck to be nice and free of the movement. Very good, and we'll go the opposite way as well. Imagining it's the elbows or the cups of whatever you may be holding in your hands moving, rather than the shoulders sometimes helps to free up that movement. And one more in this direction before finishing. Just turning the palms, floating the arms down to the side, giving yourself a little bit of a shake. I know it's quite a lot in the arms. So let's come to sitting for a moment here on our seats. So we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a relax here. Take the feet out in front, and then with the knees a little bit bent, rolling the feet at the ankles so that the knees come together and apart. So we're just making nice circles with the ankles on the heels, resting on the floor, and then going the opposite way as well. Very good. And just feeling the thigh bones rolling in the sockets there a little bit. And then bringing the feet back underneath the body. You can take your bottom a little bit further back onto the seat if you want to. Hold underneath the right thigh and just bend and stretch that leg. So as if you were kicking the heel away from you, just bending and stretching. If you want to, you can lean back on your seat to give you a little bit of support, so you don't have to hold it all with your effort. And then if you can, holding the leg towards you, just making bigger ankle circles now that the ankle is free of the floor, the foot free of the floor, and in both directions. Very good. We're going to float this foot down and then do the same on the other side. So take a moment in the center and then holding around the back of the left thigh, just leaning back slightly. Use your chair for support, a little bending and stretching of this leg. We're not trying to get it really straight. We're not trying to get it really bent. We're just allowing the joint to move. And then with the foot held up, Just making those ankle circles again. Ankle circling really, really very good for us. We want to go in both directions. And then gently resting down. Super duper. So I've turned a little bit sideways on my chair. I'm going to come, sorry, I've turned my chair a little bit sideways for viewing. I'm going to sit right at the edge of my chair, not right at the edge, but towards the front of my chair, so I'm nice and upright. And we're going to do a sort of seated cat-cow pose. So bringing the palms of the hands together in front of us, we're going to reach the hands away at the same time as we draw the chin towards the chest, round through the spine, drawing the belly in. And this is our exhaled position. And then as we inhale, we're going to separate the hands, sit tall, and reach the arms behind us, palms facing towards each other behind us. So as you exhale, draw the palms in front of you, feel your body roll away. You can take your chin towards your chest, scoop the belly in. As you inhale, sweep the arms wide, reaching behind you, opening your chest. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. We're doing one more and we're going to hold with our arms back. Exhaling. Inhaling and hold here. So see if you can experiment how it feels to have the palms turned downwards, the palms turned towards each other, and the palms turned upwards. Which of these feels like the most opening position for your chest? And then hold that position and see if you can just draw your navel, your belly button in a little bit to bring yourself slightly out of that back bend, but keep the chest really open. The head can be in a more neutral position. We'll take a deep breath in. And then exhale, just relaxing the arms, giving them a little bit of a shruggle and a shrivel. Awesome stuff. Okay, and so here we're going to do a little bit of weebling or wobbling with our bodies, but we're going to use our arms as well. So we might use a belt for this in some cases, but tonight we're going to just pretend we're holding a beach ball. So you can hold your beach ball in front of you, or you can hold your beach ball out and up or up over your head, wherever it's comfortable for your arms. Just keeping your hands apart as if you were holding a beach ball, and then imagine that you're circling from your tailbone all the way up over the head. So the head itself might be drawing a circle on the ceiling above us, or through the air, should I say. The head can't reach the ceiling, hopefully. And then we'll go the opposite way as well. Lovely stuff. Just focusing on keeping the arms wide enough to keep the chest open, a little bit of firmness in the belly, and you can press into the feet as you do this as well. Excellent. We're all weebling and wobbling. We're going to weeble wobble back to center and just rest the arms down to the side for a moment. And while we're here doing a little twisting, we're going to bring the feet a little bit closer together. Take the arms wide, but just low, breathing in. As you breathe out, twisting to the right side. Breathing in back to the center, breathing out, twisting to the left. Breathing in, lift tall, and breathe out as you twist. Breathing in, lifting through the belly muscles, and breathing out as you twist. One more to each side. Lovely job. Breathing in and breathing out. Fantastic stuff. Coming back to the center, we're going to just take the feet a little wider for some support. How are we feeling in the arms? Have you got one more in you? I'm going to go with yes, and then you can rest out of it if you would like to. So for this one, we're going to reach the arms up over the head and imagine that we're holding something like a strap or a bar. And we're going to pull the elbows back as we draw the arms down, opening the chest, and then reaching up and pulling down again. So it's just, if you imagine you are doing pull-ups on a bar, or we're pulling down a big weight at the gym or something of this nature. So we really want to hold that grip and pull the elbows back and down, and then reaching up, pulling the elbows back and down. We'll do one more, reaching up, pulling the elbows back and down. And then we're going to finish with the arms up, but let the hands separate and just float them gently down to the sides. Very good. Excellent stuff. Rolling the shoulders just a little. Now with the knees apart, we're going to do those same twists, but holding this time. So breathing in, sitting really tall, little action across the belly button. And as you breathe out, twisting to the right side. Use your left hand on your right knee. Press your knee out and press your hand in, and see if you can just rotate a little bit further, if that feels comfortable, not if it doesn't. Shoulders relaxing down. Breathe in, lift through the crown of the head, and then breathe out and see if your head is comfortable to turn a little bit further to that right side. We don't want to push to go further. It's just if it's naturally there. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Return to the center with the head. Release the hands, unwind the spine a little to the opposite side and back to the center again. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Arms nice and wide. We're going to turn a little bit to the left, reaching the right arm across. Press the right leg out. Press the left leg out and the right hand back towards the right side to just ease the body a little further into the twist, perhaps. We don't want to force, we don't want to push. Breathe in, lift through the crown of the head. As you breathe out, turn your head perhaps a little further to the left. Soften the shoulders down. Take a few deep breaths. And then when you're ready, turning to the front with only your head, releasing the hands, unwinding the spine, turning a little to the opposite side and back to center. Fantastic stuff. So we're going to stand up to do a little side bending, which we'll do with our lunges as well. And then we're going to do some downward facing dog. So coming up to standing and perhaps to the back of your seat. And what we will do is we will start with a downward facing dog and we'll come back to that again. So hands onto the chair, walking your feet away, keeping your knees a little soft, pressing down into the hands so you feel the strength of the arms active here. And at the same time, lifting the belly muscles. If your head is between your upper arms, just feeling free to turn the head from one side to the other. And then if you'd like to, you can sway your hips from one side to the other as well. It's quite a nice release down the sides of the body. Very good. And then from here, we're going to try to step the left foot all the way forward. So stepping off the right foot to bring the left foot all the way forward. So we end up with this open position of the feet. Feel free to keep holding onto your chair. As you look at your feet, they ought to still be hip width apart. So try not to step one in front of the other. We're looking forward and we're going to bend the front knee as we press the back heel into the floor. And then we'll come up. So inhaling, lengthening the front leg, exhaling, bending the front knee. Inhaling, lengthening the front leg, exhaling, bending the front knee. Imagine you're pressing the feet apart from each other. Inhaling up one more time, exhaling down, and if you can, holding in this position here. So this position is warrior one. We're going to raise the right arm up, leave the left hand on the chair for support, and then we're going to lean over to the left side. So a little side bend to the left here. Back to the center, and side bend to the left. Back to the center, side bend to the left, and then back to the center, and we're just going to turn to the right and reach the arm all the way back behind us and let it come all the way forwards. Take your right hand onto your chair, get bouncy on your feet, and step your left foot back into your downward facing dog. See, it doesn't matter if it takes more time than that to do the transition, it's no problem at all. Feel free to wiggle your hips from side to side, press into your hands, or you can pedal through your knees if that feels good, to rock through the torso as well. When you're ready, just taking a deep breath in and out, nice soft knees, and then taking your weight onto your left foot a little, stepping your right foot forward so that you come into this open leg position, this sort of triangular foot position. Excellent stuff. So here we're going to do that same bobbing in and out. So we're bending the right leg, pressing into the left heel, and then lengthening. Exhaling down, inhaling up, nice firm buttocks, exhaling and inhaling, exhaling and inhaling. I think we've done an extra one, but this time we're going to come in and hold. It's like you're pressing the feet away from each other. Leave the right hand down, lift the left arm up. We're going to inhale here in the center and exhale, reach over to the right. Inhale back to the center, exhale to the right. Inhale back to the center, firm belly, firm buttocks, exhale to the right. And then inhale to the center and exhale as you look to the left and reach the left arm back behind you. Let it swing all the way forward to your chair. Get bouncy on your feet and step that right foot back to the left foot. And if you want to, you can wiggle your hips from side to side. You can pedal through the backs of the legs a little. And then we're just gently going to walk ourselves right up to the chair. So we come back to standing, using the chair for support, making sure that we're not dizzy in any way, shape or form, and then coming to sitting. So tonight we're going to do a Yoga Nidra relaxation. So we did this last week as well, but we didn't have quite as much time last week as we do this week. So please make yourself comfortable now. Get on all of your warm clothing that you would like. I'm going to cover myself in the usual blankets, putting something underneath your feet. Give your feet a little bit of a lift can be quite nice as well. And a jumper perhaps, that's good too. And what I'm going to do at this end is I'm going to just turn out some of the lights so your screens won't be as bright either. Let me see, let me feel what I've got going on there. Okay. Super. I hope that makes it okay at your end picture-wise. And forgive me, I just needed that little drink of water. It's quite a talky relaxation, the Yoga Nidra. There's an awful lot of talking involved, which you know doesn't scare me at all, but there we are. So coming to sitting on your seat, or you may choose to recline on a sofa, or you may choose to take your screen to the bedroom and recline on your bed. You don't have to have your screen switched on, of course, if you're here live in class. And for Yoga Nidra, we're using a sankalpa, a positive statement of intention. So that might be something to do with yourself that you would like to change or improve. At the moment, it's Lent, so perhaps it has something to do with something you're abstaining from or trying to change in your habits. If you don't have a positive affirmation that you work with on a regular basis, try something really simple like I am happy, or I am at peace, or I am calm, or I am love. These are all good options. And when you have set your intention in your mind, when we say it in Yoga Nidra, just remembering to say it exactly the same way every time. That's really helpful. So when you're ready, settle yourself down into your support. Rest your hands wherever they're comfortable. Close your eyes. And we'll take a couple of deep breaths here. So taking a deep breath in, sighing out through the mouth. Another deep breath in, let all of your effort go. 2 more, a deep breath in, let your muscles begin to relax. And a final deep breath in as you surrender down into your support. Allow your breath to fall into its natural rhythm and fall away into silence. Take your awareness into your forehead, feel it soften and spread. Feeling the area around your eyes relaxing, your mouth, tongue, and jaw releasing. Allow the whole of the body to feel heavy, warm, supported, and releasing down. Draw to mind your positive affirmation, your sankalpa, and just repeating it to yourself 3 times. And then bringing your awareness to your right hand thumb, first finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, the back of the hand, palm of the hand, the right hand, the right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the right side, right waist, right hip, right thigh, the top of the knee, back of the knee, calf, shin, the right ankle, the heel of the foot, the sole of the foot, the top of the foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe of the right foot. Draw your awareness to your left hand thumb, first finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, the back of the hand, palm of the hand, the left hand, the left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the left side, left waist, left hip, left thigh, top of the knee, back of the knee, calf, shin, the left ankle, the heel of the foot, sole of the foot, top of the foot, the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe of the left foot. Bring your awareness right hand thumb, first finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, back of the hand, palm of the hand, the right hand, the right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the right side, right waist, right hip, right thigh, top of the knee, back of the knee, calf, shin, the right ankle, the heel of the foot, the sole of the foot, the top of the foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe of the right foot. Draw your awareness now to your left hand thumb, first finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, back of the hand, palm of the hand, the left hand, the left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side, left waist, left thigh, top of the knee, back of the knee, calf, shin, left ankle, heel of the foot, sole of the foot, top of the foot, the left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, the little toe of the left foot. Now bring your awareness to the whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, and both arms together, the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, and both legs together. The right buttock, left buttock, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the whole of the back, the length of the spine, back of the head, top of the head, both sides of the head, the forehead, the right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, the upper eyelids, lower eyelids, the touch point of the eyelids, the length of the nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, the upper lip, the lower lip, the touch point of the lips, the chin, the jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, the center of the chest, the whole of the rib cage, diaphragm, abdomen, navel, pelvis, now bring your awareness to the whole of the right side of the body, the whole of the left side of the body, the whole of the back of the body, the whole of the front of the body. Become aware of the whole body together. The whole body together. The whole body together. And repeat your affirmation, your sankalpa, 3 times in your mind. And now draw your awareness to your breath. Begin counting down your breaths, starting at 18. The next in-breath and out-breath is 18. Counting down the next in-breath and out-breath, 17, and so on. If you lose your focus or lose your count, start again from 18. Finish at the end of your next exhalation and draw your awareness to sensation. Try to bring into your mind the sensation of warmth. Feel the warmth of your body and feel your body as if it was feeling really, really warm. Remember a time when your body felt hot. Remember a sunny day and the touch of sun on your skin. Remember a time that you had a very hot bath, a sauna, a steam room, or a cozy blanket in front of a very hot fire. Cultivate that feeling of warmth. Allow it to move through your whole body, the whole body hot, the whole body warm. And now release your warmth. Remember a time when your body was cold. Bring into your mind and your body the sensation of cold. Perhaps a cold dip in the sea, a cold day, a cold morning in the house. Bring to your sensation body the feeling of cold. Allow the whole body to feel cool and cold. Then release the feeling of being cold and return to a feeling of being just warm, contented, balanced between hot and cold, warm, centered, comfortable. And repeat your Sankalpa, your positive affirmation, 3 more times. And gently bring your awareness back into your body, feeling your hands and your feet. Feel the sensation of contact on the soles of the feet and on the hands against the body, and gently begin to move your fingers and your toes. When you feel ready, you can begin to roll the wrists and the ankles, making just a little bit more movement with the arms and the legs. And when you feel ready, you can take a deep breath and stretch the body in any way that feels good. Stretching the arms, maybe stretching the face in a yawn. Oh, that's good. And in your own time, resting the arms and legs again. Bringing the palms together. There's no need to rub them vigorously if they feel warm already. But if they don't feel warm, give them a rub first. If the hands feel warm, placing the palms over the eyes and feeling that warmth of the hands soften and release the area around the eyes. Linking into your palms a few times, releasing your hands down as you open your eyes. Namaste, guys. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Just take a moment to feel that you're grounding your energy from the crown of your head all the way down into the soles of your feet. So you feel very stuck down to the ground. And then I will wish you a very good week. Namaste.